Jason Durand from Gridiron Football. We're Alex Durand, offensive coordinator for the U-High Cubs. Obviously one of the favorites to win a state championship this year. Coach, appreciate you coming and bringing your guys here today.
Yep.
We really do appreciate it. Coach, I know obviously at U-High there's always expectations to win state championships every single year. So first off, let's talk about this group as a whole, being around them, and why you're excited about this year's group.
Well, I think when we got back from Christmas break in January, a lot of our guys, we raised the bar with our off-season program, set some new standards, and our guys answered every challenge that we threw at them. They've had a phenomenal off-season. They're extremely hardworking. But one thing about this team, it's a lot of we, not me. They play together, they play for each other, and that's what makes me excited about this year. I think if it's more team-focused, that we'll see a lot more success in the field.
Absolutely, Coach. And I know you brought a couple of guys. I mean, U-High, of course, you can bring probably about 20 guys if you really wanted to, but you decided to bring these three guys today. Tell me about these three individuals and why they're great representatives of the program.
Well, first off, they're great kids. I mean, it sounds cliche, but they're probably better people than they are players. I mean, and they're phenomenal players. And so they're a joy to coach every day. They make it fun to come to work every day. But what we have here is number 6, Aaron Moore. He's a DB and wide receiver for us. We have number 16, Ethan McGlynn. He's going to be our starting quarterback this year. And then number 9, Sage Ingram. He plays running back, and he might dabble a little bit in defense as well this year.
Absolutely, Coach. We can talk about some of the other guys that we should expect this year. Obviously, there's a big name on y'all team. I was there for the sign day with Lamar Brown. But talk about the other standouts that we should be expecting, big things from this season that aren't here today.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to forget some guys, so apologies in advance. But, on the offensive side, a name you're probably going to hear a lot of is Lawson Dixon. He's going to be a wide receiver, running back. He might even do some wildcat quarterback for us. I mean, he's going to be our Swiss Army knife. He'll play safety for us, and he's going to be our kick returner. So you're going to see his name pop up a lot. One of our running backs, Corbin Odell, he's a junior, but I think he had a really solid sophomore season and some big things expected of him this year as a junior. And then, offensive line-wise, Lawson Guidry's a 3-year starter for us. You have 2 offensive tackles that are extremely athletic, senior Jordan Pinnock and a junior Mason Smith. You'll see both of them on the defensive line as well. And then, obviously, Lamar. It's a special talent right there. But our offense as a whole, though, I'm really excited about it. I can't reiterate enough. They've worked their butts off this offseason, and I'm really excited to see them, on the field. Defensively, as the offensive coach, I'm probably definitely going to forget some names. But, a guy right off the bat, I think who's going to be a great player for us is Lane Mixon, our middle linebacker. He's played a lot of good football for us. Emmanuel Moses at safety is going to be a good player. Obviously, I mentioned Aaron at corner. But that defense as a whole, I mean, they're flying around this offseason. They've done a lot of good things on that side of the ball. So I know I forgot some guys, I'm sure, but, as a whole, they're a really great group.
Obviously, Emmanuel Moses, I mean, you definitely recognize the last name. I bet y'all hoping there's more Moseses out there along the line. But Coach, I know you specialize in the offensive side of the football as the offensive coordinator. I know Coach Weiss is also going to Newman.
Yeah.
So what kind of offense should Cubs fans expect this year?
Well, hopefully one that scores a lot of points. But no, I mean, I had a great opportunity working the last 2 years with Coach Weiss, learning his system and the way he likes to operate. We didn't change a ton scheme-wise. I mean, I was able to add my different wrinkles and what I thought suited our personnel best. But, for us, we're going to try to up the tempo a little bit. We're going to try to go a little bit faster this year. That's been a big emphasis this offseason is as soon as the plays run, we're trying to find the football, get set, find the signal, and run the play as quick as possible. Try to put defense in some tough spots. And then after that, we want to be physical. And that's just not running the ball. It's on the perimeter, blocking at wide receiver. And then, in the passing game, we want to try to be as explosive as possible and as diverse as possible. So as a whole, I think we're in a good spot. There's still some things we need to fine-tune and tweak. But we've done a great job this offseason and kind of setting the tone overall.
Absolutely, Coach. Let's talk about the upcoming schedule. Obviously, the district is no cakewalk. I mean, it's a tough district, and obviously you have some tough non-district games. So talk about the upcoming schedule.
Yeah, it's no joke. I mean, 4 of our first 5 games are 5A schools. Perennial powers, Rumble, Catholic, St. Paul's, and you get into district. You have teams like Madison Prep, Parkview, and I mean, and even before that, you have Jamboree against Dunham and our scrimmage against St. Charles. I mean, and it's no weeks off really. It's a gauntlet, but at U High we want to play the best, we want to compete against the best, and that's the mentality we're going to have every single week. That we're going to do our best to compete against these guys and come out with a win.
Last question, Coach, and I appreciate your time. I know this is kind of like a revenge type of year, revenge tour year for the Cubs. So I know Cubs fans are anxious to get back on the football field, supporting their team. And I know the team's anxious to get back on the football field. So why should they be excited about the upcoming season?
Well, kind of what I mentioned before. Our guys have had a fantastic offseason. They've really worked hard. They've answered every challenge that we've thrown at them so far. They've come really close together as a team, as brothers, and we're extremely talented too. I know we graduated some good players, but we bring back a lot of good players, and so I think this group is going to be special. They're going to play together as a team and compete as a team, and so I think come early September when we take the field, you're going to see a U High team that the standard hasn't dropped. We try to maintain that standard the best we can every single year, and we plan on maintaining that standard.
Absolutely. I know you're going to do a good job with that, Coach. Here's a free magazine.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, Coach. And looking for big things for the Cubs this year, back to competing for state championship status for sure. For more on the U High Cubs, make sure you go to our website, gridironfootballusa.com. Our next magazine will have an in-depth season preview on the Cubs. So if you're a U High fan, make sure you get your football fixed, because I know they're huge football fans. Make sure you go to our website, gridironfootballusa.com, to order your magazine today.